New Dominator 3 in Stormworks, version 0.4. The new Dominator 3 is based off of the real-life Dominator 3. The real-life Dominator 3 was based off of a Ford Super Duty pickup truck, which was heavily modified over time. Modifications include an airbag suspension, a 16-gauge steel, bulletproof left-hand windows, and a spike system to anchor itself to the ground. The Dominator 3 in Stormworks does not have bulletproof left-hand or 16-gauge steel. As in Stormworks, it does not have metal in this game as far as I'm aware. The new Dominator 3 has seen 3 modifications since its original release, and I'm going to go over those 3 modifications in today's video. Modification number 1, the paint. You guys might not be able to tell, but it is a darker color from the original Stormworks gray that I chose. The reason I changed the paint to a much darker gray is because in real life the Dominator 3 is a much darker color. However, I didn't want it to be fully black as it wouldn't make the black trim stand out as much. So I decided to make my own custom dark gray color to help fix that. The second modification of the new Dominator 3 is the charging system, as when I was driving around with no infinite electricity, the battery would, for obvious reasons, die, as there was not infinite electricity. Because of this, I almost ended up getting stranded on the side of the road. However, I managed to pull it back into the hangar and respawn it, but I don't want to have to do that each time. So I decided to add a charging system to the Dominator 3, in case you want to do the same. The charging system is very simple, as it tells you how much percent the vehicle is at, simply on the dash. In this case, we are at 92%, which is actually pretty high. I recommend you charge the vehicle at 20%, as it typically gets a little bit wonk whenever it hits 20%. The charge port itself is located in the trunk of the Dominator 3, as I found it looked pretty hideous on the outside. Simply back the Dominator 3 up to the nearest charging port available to you. Once parked at the charge port, simply pop open the trunk and grab the cable stored inside, or most charge ports will typically have a cable stored on them. Simply attach one side of the cable to the charge port and attach the other side of the cable to the Dominator 3. And just like that, now your battery percentage is going up. It'll now steadily start charging the vehicle, and you can unplug it whenever you wish. However, I recommend you unplug it about 90% or more. Once the vehicle is charged up to your liking, simply disconnect it from each side and then put the cable back where it belongs. Or if you want to carry around a cable the whole time, that is alright. Modification number 3, the final modification. Modification number 3 is a heater inside the Dominator 3 to keep you warm in cold climates, cold climates include the Arctic area, which gets really cold, and a player could not survive there without a thermal jacket or a heater. In this case, the Dominator 3 has a heater in it now, or to keep you warm in case things get a little chilly. With all that said, this is Dominator 3 version 0.4. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, and of course, hit the like button and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all later in another one. Love y'all.